Going to take a look on ChatGPT, straight in ChatGPT, just how I use it, how to use it, tips and tricks, and such. So, if you are a ChatGPT member and you're a free member, on your top side, you're only going to see ChatGPT. That means that you're using this model. And once this model ends, you're going to be using this model, GPT-4o Mini. Pretty much, you're using the basic model. I want to guide you through the other models if you have ChatGPT Plus and everything you can do. So, first of all, let's take a look in ChatGPT 4o. We are gonna put here what. Let's make something more complicated. Let's put make an email for my boss that I'll be late. This is a very, very basic, no a lot of effort put in prompting, as you can see, but it's basically what you can do for beginners in AI. Once you're done with this, you're gonna think, okay, I like it. Um, what do I do now? A lot of people that are new to AI don't know that they can keep having a conversation in the same chat. So now that I have that email, I'm gonna say, okay, now make that email in a very casual style for my boss. Actually, a very casual style for a friend, just for you to see what's the capability. So here he's gonna grab the first email that we already got, and is going to create another new email that is gonna be casual. As you can see, it even put emojis. Great things here. So once we are done here, let's say I want to make some changes in the email, but I don't want to reprompt it. I'm gonna edit in Canvas. So I'm gonna do it again just in case. Is this little pencil? Um, and then real quick through these icons here, you can copy all the answer. You can like the answer, dislike the answer. You can read the answer out loud. You can open Canvas, or you can use a different model. So once the answer is already here, I can say, "Oh, I don't like it. Let's use another model." I'm gonna actually use, um, let's use what else can we use? Let's use GPT-4 just for this purpose, because normally I wouldn't even recommend using GPT-4, but I want to show you how you can change models after the answer was already there. So there you go. Now let's say I want to know what's happening with the world. I'm gonna say, what's the let's put what are the news in the world today, right? And if you know how language models work, you know that this model was trained with information on the internet until 2023. So if I ask only this and the model does not tap into the internet, it's not going to know the answer. Normally that happens automatically, but sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to activate the search button here. So this will tell this model use internet search if you don't know the answer. Pretty much that's what it's going to do. As soon as I send it, you're going to see here is searching the web. So it's kind of like a tool that you're giving your LLM to have access to real time information. So great over there. Now we're going to take a look, and we're going to use the same example. We're going to take a look on deep research. So here, these are all the news for today. We even have a YouTube video. What it's gonna do here is, imagine if you are, when you were in like in high school, or if you're still in high school or college, you have homework to do some research, and you will have to do a paper, a small paper, then research everything, put the sources and everything. Now all of that can be done with AI. So this is for Plus members. Once you activate deep research, what it's gonna do is gonna change the model here. Even though the model here is not gonna change, it is changing because I've read the documentation. Deep research is using another model called O3 Preview. So this is ChatGPT 4o. Up ChatGPT 4o is GPT 4.5, better for writing and posting. Is better to, like, imagine like talking to a human. Is has more emotional intelligence. Then we have O1 that uses reasoning. We're gonna go see that right away. O3 Mini, faster at reasoning. O3 Mini High is a reasoning model that is great at coding, right? The model O3 is not available on the model selector, but is available once you click deep research. It doesn't matter what model are you working on already or what model gave you the answer, in this case for O. As soon as you click this button, it changes to the new model O3. And O3 is kind of like the big brother of O1. As you can see, there is a little version of O3, two little versions of O3. And here is the version of O3 preview. Pretty much what this is an AI agent that brings a lot of AIs together and do a research for you. So we're gonna put here how many people around the world haven't heard about ChatGPT. You will be surprised with the answer. But we're gonna click deep research. Doesn't matter what model you have here. This deep research is always gonna use O3 mini. Sorry, O3 preview. And then it's asking me what kind of information am I looking for. I'm gonna put just up to you. Oh, I put up to you. Then, but it understands. So there you go. So he's doing right now the research. Um, this takes like 30 minutes. So we're gonna jump into another one. And also, if you're a Plus subscriber, meaning that you pay $20 a month for ChatGPT Plus, you have certain amount of deep research queries that you can do. As you can see here, I only have five remaining. Once this is done, it's gonna look like 20 pages of information of sources and everything together. So this is ChatGPT deep research example here. So we saw already both of this. Now here we also have Canvas. So we're gonna use Canvas. We're gonna say make a UI like ChatGPT. Very simple. UI means user interface, and as soon as I'm asking this, it's gonna know. Let's say in HTML, just for you to know. So here, Canvas means that you're gonna have a chat section and a code or text section. So if you're writing a book, you can have your book and you can make the changes along with the AI. Or if you're coding, like in this example, if you don't know how to code, no worries. I'm not even gonna go into the coding part. I just want to show what can be done. And the good part is that now with AI, coding is not hard anymore. So here, I just asked me a UI like ChatGPT. It already did the UI in HTML code. And the good part about Canvas in ChatGPT is that you can actually preview the code. So here I'm gonna put a preview, and this is how it looks. So this is the user interface of ChatGPT that ChatGPT gave me. Of course, it's not the same one. As you can see, the colors are different, but it's sending messages and is I'm getting replies. So that's a great thing you can do. This is Canvas. I'm gonna show you another example using Canvas before I move on. If you put the front slash here, the forward slash, you can actually open Canvas straight up and you can say, make a short article about LLMs, right? So instead of code, now we are going to have text. The best part about Canvas, and I recommend you all play with it. The best way to learn AI is just playing with it. Once is done simulating, then you can also make changes here, as you can see, and you can make changes here. You can either add emojis, add a final polish, so bring in an LLM and AI, say, take a look at my article. You can enhance the reading level. So let's put it right now is the reading level. Let's put it graduate school reading level. So as soon as I send this, everything is gonna remain exactly as it was, at least the purpose of it, but the lettering and the redaction and the readability are going to change to be more enhanced, as you can see here. So it's a great tool. Now, once this is done, actually, as you can see, it's also even longer than the original one. You can also add length, so you can put it shorter, longer, and suggest edits, or you can just grab a section and talk to ChatGPT and say, "Hey, I don't like it. Change this. Delete this." As I'm showing here right now, of course you can just grab it and delete it, right? But I want to show the purpose that you can really do anything with text prompts. And from here, let's say I want to add some emojis. Let's add emojis on the words. So that's what it's gonna do right now. It's gonna go through my existing chat and then he's going to add emojis, as you can see here clearly. Let's take a look on the deep research. The deep research is already 9 sources. And here is the reasoning of the model. The reasoning is just the AI thinking what should it do next. And then it actually executes the task. That's why it's called an AI agent. So here is pulling the data, putting everything together for us. Here also is already everything in emojis. I love it. And that's Canvas. So let's start a new chat. I always recommend to start a new chat when you want to talk about something different, so you don't have a bias. Because every time you talk to the same chat, every context, every conversation that you send before in that chat is going to be part of the context. So you're going to have a biased response if you are starting a new, if you're not starting a new chat. So that was Canvas. Then we can also make images. We are going to do something very simple. So we're going to say, give me a brief on how LMs work. Right? Very simple. Just I wanted to learn real quick. Once that's done, I'm going to put forward slash and I'm going to put create image because all the other three we already saw. Once I'm in create image, I'm going to say make an infograph from this info. All right. And keep in mind that only ChatGPT 4.0 can do images. ChatGPT 4.5 or the O models, none of these models can make images. So make an infograph from this info, even though it sounds redundant. We're going to send it here. Deep research is already working. And this is going to start already with a image. I'm using ChatGPT on the web here so I can show you, but normally I will use it inside of my computer. Um, you can download it and then you can call ChatGPT using control space. So here is how it will look. This is how I like to have it. It looks pretty much the same. It's just up to you. I like it because I can do the dictation here and I can also do the voice mode here. It's called ChatGPT Tasks for all tasks. Here we're gonna do a task. So I'm gonna say, remind me in 3 minutes to wash the dishes. Right? This would be a very simple reminder, nothing interesting. I can also use reminders on my phone to do this. You may be wondering why would I even need this, right? And then here in 3 minutes, I'm gonna get a notification saying, "Hey, wash the dishes," right? But how I use task 4 is this. So I'm gonna change to tasks, and I'm gonna, let's say I have an interview, a job interview tomorrow, right, at 8 a.m. So tomorrow at 7:30, so I'm ready. Give me a brief description of, let's say, for example, I'm gonna have a job interview in McDonald's, right? Of McDonald's, because tomorrow I have a job interview for, let's say, AI researcher. So I don't want to deal with it right now, but I want to be ready tomorrow. So what this is going to do is tomorrow at 7:30, 30 minutes before the interview, I'm going to get a brief information that I can learn and understand and be ready. So you can do this, oh, every morning wake me up with motivational phrases, give me the news, or stuff like that. You can do all of it. And then tomorrow is going to remind me. You can also go to your profile, tasks, and you can see where is the McDonald's one. You can see here, and you can actually edit it and repeat it, right? And change all the details that you want. So that's ChatGPT tasks. Um, Additionally, in ChatGPT, I would recommend you to customize it. Click here in customize and put how you want to be treated. How do you like ChatGPT to treat you? Is actually a very good deal. Additionally, on settings, personalization, and memory, you can actually see what memory ChatGPT has of you. So sometimes I say ChatGPT, hey, like when I ask you for tweets, don't put hashtags, and then ChatGPT is gonna learn that. So every time I ask for tweets in the future, it's never gonna give me hashtags anymore. So that's a memory. You can jump in the memory and delete whatever you think is not relevant. I recommend you doing that often. Besides that, this is the ChatGPT task. We are out. We are gonna see reasoning models. So O1 and O3 are both reasoning models. For this purpose, they are both gonna do the same. They're gonna think before answering. Because this is faster, I'm gonna use O3 mini, but keep in mind O1 is gonna do the same. So I'm gonna ask, Anna has three sisters, and one brother. How many sisters Anna's brother has? Right? It's a little tricky, but I'm using a reasoning model that is better for complex tasks, so you should be able to do it. As you can see, here is first reasoning. You will be able to see the reasoning. Here, the model is saying no, but if this is like this, am I right? Am I wrong? Here, he only reasoned for 10 seconds. We can see the reasoning was not very wild. Normally, I've had models, not models, I have reasoning that took like minutes, um, 5, 10 minutes. And then here, the answer is correct. Anna has actually four sisters. Beautiful. So that's the reasoning model. And this, as you can see, is actually another reasoning model. Oh, there you go, ChatGPT Tasks. So this will also get as a notification and an email for me. Wash the dishes, right? So now we're gonna change to O3 Mini. So let's take a look here. O3 Mini is best for coding and logic. So if you know how to code, you will be familiar with this. If not, I'm gonna make it very general. So we're gonna say here, I'm gonna keep the same example as before. Make a UI for like ChatGPT in, let's say, using HTML and Python. All right. So now he's also gonna reason, but this model is actually very good at coding. Very, very good at coding. This is not the model that I use for coding. I like to use Gemini 2.5 Pro as of today because the models keep getting better and they change every day. But as of today, that's the best model for coding. This is also a monster, but today's video is all about ChatGPT. So I'm gonna show you that. Here is giving me step by step how to do it, how to put my repository or my folders and the code. Then if we put this to work, it should work on the first try. That's O3 Mini. Now let's take a look on the image creation of ChatGPT 4.0. Make an infograph from this info. So first I ask information, then it gave me an infograph. Here I can say, hey, I don't like it, put more color in it, and it will. As you can see, the text is not perfect. Here the F changed for a bracket, but I can keep reprompting and change it because the new image generation of ChatGPT is just splendid. It's splendid. Done. And the deep research here. So this deep research is going to go through all of these steps. As you can see, it's still going. And at the end is gonna show us what it came up with. I'm gonna show you that right now. I hope you liked this video, and please let me know what would you like to learn. And here we have how many people worldwide have never heard of ChatGPT. We have some global awareness. Says 30% had not heard about it. The global population. We have access to the internet, as we can see that is very important. How many users ChatGPT has been having lately, all with their own sources. We have a table here that is per country, which is amazing. And then this keeps going, as you can see. The deep research is very thorough, is actually PhD level, if you see the benchmarks of these crazy AI models. And then finally, at the end, we have a quick conclusion, if we can say. And it says that by late 2023, 5 billion people have not heard about ChatGPT. One of the bad things about the ChatGPT deep research, this is deep research because it shows research, even though it shows for all. That doesn't mean that this was created by for you, but for all. If it says research, the only model that does that is actually O3 preview. So this is the research. It's a great thing. The problem is like it's 2023, so I would recommend, if you want to do a research that is updated, use Gemini. I will do another video for Gemini. That's the only problem. It doesn't have the sources very up to date. But besides that, the research results are just amazing.